How did just 500 Spanish soldiers conquer the mighty Aztec Empire, home to millions? Was it bravery, betrayal, or something else entirely? In 1519, a man named Hernán Cortés arrived with a handful of men, and history changed. How could so few topple a civilization centered in one of the world's great cities? This is the story of guns, alliances, and a disease no one expected. Let's begin. The Aztec Empire in the early 1500s was rich, powerful, centered in Tenochtitlán. Grand temples, formidable warriors, and solemn, if brutal, rituals that structured society. In 1519, Hernán Cortés landed on the Gulf Coast with only a few hundred men. They were brave, well-armed, and determined, but vastly outnumbered. Their journey would rely on more than swords to succeed. When Cortés reached Tenochtitlan, he met Montezuma II, the emperor who ruled millions. Some Aztecs believed the strangers might be linked to Quetzalcoatl, a returning god. That confusion gave Cortés a dangerous advantage: time and leverage. He also forged alliances with peoples who resented Aztec rule, Tlaxcalans and others. Together, these allies multiplied Cortés's force far beyond 500 men. One miscalculation by Montezuma would cost them dearly. Cortés took Montezuma hostage inside his own capital, trying to control the city. That humiliation sparked fury among the people. On La Noche Triste, the Aztecs rose up. Hundreds of Spaniards and allies were killed. Cortés barely escaped the massacre and fled the city wounded in spirit. But he did not quit. He retreated, rebuilt his force by allying with thousands of native fighters. This coalition would be pivotal when the Spaniards returned the following year. In 1521, Cortés returned with allied armies, boats, cannons, horses, and steel. Guns, horses, and tens of thousands of native soldiers. They besieged the city, cutting supplies and battering defenses for months. Yet the decisive blow came not from steel alone. Smallpox, introduced by Europeans, swept through the population. Entire communities were weakened. Leaders, soldiers, and civilians fell ill. After months of attrition, Tenochtitlan could not hold. When the city fell, the Aztec Empire ended and Spanish rule began in Mexico. The conquest was not a single act of bravery, it was disease, alliances, political mistakes, and brutal force. History shows empires can crumble from many causes, and the Aztecs' fall is a harsh lesson in that truth.